Radha was Radha was a village girl. She was studying in class 5th and she was very excited. She got to know that she now would be studying from 6th standard in a school which is in the city nearby. She is very excited. She waits for her bus to arrive. And the bus comes in, she gets into the bus quickly and she's dreaming about her school, how would it look like, what would be her journey, all of that in the mind, and she reaches the school. She just looks out for the way to her classroom, she asks for directions, and upon asking for directions, some of the kids make fun of her. They make fun of her because she looked like she is from village, maybe because she was wearing simple clothing or the way she was speaking. And she just gets into the class and teacher arrives. There's noise in the class. Teacher just tells everybody to keep quiet. She introduces Radha to the classroom. And just after that, she says, "Okay, everybody ready for the surprise test?" And the kids were excited. Not everybody gets excited on the surprise test, but yes, these people were excited. And she says, "Okay, children, now you have to write the 7 wonders of the world." All the kids, they start writing very quickly. On the other hand, Radha, she starts to write very slowly. Teacher looks at her. She observes that she is writing very slowly. She says, "It's okay, Radha. These kids have just learned this a couple of days back, so write whatever you know." And Radha replies, "It's just that, ma'am, I'm thinking, there are so many wonders. What to write? What should I write?" With that, she gives her answer sheet to the teacher. Teacher starts to read all the answers of the students. And she was very happy that the students remembered the wonders of the world. Most of them got it correct. They wrote the Great Wall of China, Leaning Tower of Pisa, and more. They just wrote whatever they remembered. She was happy. And then she picked up at the last Radha's paper and she started to read. The 7 wonders of the world are to be able to see, to be able to hear, to be able to speak, to be able to laugh, to be able to feel, to be able to love, to be able to believe. The teacher was stunned. And the whole classroom was speechless. Today, a girl from this small village, she helped them memorize one thing, the wonder, the gifts that we have got. She reminded them that these gifts are no less than any wonder. And this is how the journey, just like Radha, started for me. The girl that you see on screen. This is how my story also relates with the story of Radha. Having big dreams, but no confidence, but no self-image, having no courage. From that girl to this girl today in front of you here today, I am going to talk to the future interior designers, to the young interior designers and the design enthusiasts, that you all may have the talent. You have great gifts that you've got. Just get in touch with that gift. A special talent that you have, and that is to visualize, conceptualize the dream homes of your client and turn them into reality. And that's the gift that I'm going to talk about today. And that's what I want to share today, that how today the markets, the interior markets are booming. It's growing in the double digit. But on the contrary, the employment of the interior designers and the services are not growing in the same proportion. Why? What is the reason? What is the reason when everything is looking like peaking? Why is that not going in the same proportion? It is because there are 3 myths, and I'm going to share those 3 myths with you today. Number 1. Now these are very common myths. Myth number 1 is, I need to have a degree from top university to become a good interior designer. And this is like the most common myth that I have come across. And this definitely comes in the way of people not taking on to their dream career. They've been wanting from childhood, or maybe, wherever, when they said that, hey, you know what, I want to be an interior designer. I love designing spaces. But just because I have not gotten admission into a top university, I do not have a degree, then sorry, I cannot be an interior designer. I can never pursue this work. And that's how I've seen a lot of people dropping their dreams. Myth number 2. Only high-profile people can choose interior designing as a field. Again, something like this, I would not blame that people have this thinking. It's the conditioning. Most of the people, in our country, specifically who are middle income group, they think like that. They associate this particular field having, like not just this field. There are certain sports as well that we feel, no, this is the game of the richest. Because there is luxury involved. Because there is design involved. Because there is richness involved. So you can only be a good designer because you have a great profile. And if you do not have a great profile, sorry, forget about it. And that's the myth I want to bust here, connecting it with the story I have, coming from a humble background. Neither did I have the degree, nor did I have a very high profile, but still nothing came in my way of creating success in my own business. Myth number 3. You need a large capital and huge physical setup to start your interior designing business. Well, just like any other business, we always have this notion that, you know what, this will require a huge amount at the start. But let me tell you that this particular myth that we have is completely a myth, and it's not true, because interior designers, specifically this particular field, people, and just not interior designers, anybody from any design background, graphics, furniture, any design background, you could just start very small, just with, one office of yours, or not even that. Today is the culture of work from home as well. You could really work in remote locations as well, right? And again, if I connect this back to me, I never had any office at the start. It was me, my laptop, and my car. I have closed many deals, many projects, big projects, all by just being, on the road, being in the cafes, and that's about it, right? So this is myth number 3. Now, this is a plan. I'm sure all the interior designers and even common people know that, yes, layout plan is something that we all need. So what is a plan? Plan is a specific framework that today I want to present it to all of you. That if you have the plan, there is no way that you cannot be successful or you cannot make it big. So what is plan? Let me take it one by one. P for passion. So if the plan is there, passion is there, you will see yourself growing multifolds. My mentor says, passion becomes poison if it is not utilized. And this is the most important element that we have no matter whatever you do. Even if you're doing designing, working on paper, working in the factory, whatever you are doing, if you're not passionate about what you do, then of course it looks a little distant dream to make it to, success. You may earn some money, yes. You may get good opportunities, but if you're not passionate, the ultimate success that we call will be a distant dream. So anything and everything that you do has to have passion. Passion fills your life with colors, not mera wala green, right? Specifically for the interior designers, if you really want the colors of success in your life, then passion is the way to go. The next, leader. So, leader, as I say, leader is not just somebody who's leading the nation, but leader is also a coach, also a mentor. Leadership also comes as self-leadership. But at the same time, here, the reference to the leader word is that you should definitely have a mentor or a coach with you. And it's very unlike that in design world, you actually go ahead and consult a coach for your business. For the design, yes, you will go, you will learn. You can have leader from your industry. You can have an inspiration industry leader coming from the same industry. But what about your business? We are talking about the business here. So you should always look at having a good coach or a mentor who can lead you to success. If you really want to cause success in all areas, not just the designing being awesome, but you becoming a great brand, your coach, your mentor, your leader is going to help you to avoid making expensive mistakes. A leader can see that you cannot see. So it is very important to have a leader. Now, attitude. What is attitude? Having positive attitude is not the only thing that we know of attitude. Attitude, specifically in the design business, learning new tools, technology, being adaptable, agile, extreme ownership, communication with your clients, time-bound deliveries, time-bound, keeping your promises, all of those things, the values that you keep with you, that you operate with, is what is the attitude, and always learning, always learning. It's been 2 decades and I'm still learning. I'm still learning every single day. And that's the attitude I would always like to encourage to all the young designers. And last but not the least, network. What about network? We've heard a couple of times, 100 of times actually, your network is your net worth. Well, that is so true. And not just net worth. Networking in true meaning that I am referring to over here is building lifelong relationships. It's not just exchanging numbers, exchanging visiting cards when you go in some seminars, when you meet with some people. No, it is not that. It is beyond that. If you really know the major business deals happen where? Outside the conference rooms. It happens on the dining tables, lunches, golf, right? And many unexpected places that you can not even think of. So network is not just connecting with people on the surface level, but really being a giver first, listening to them, making those genuine human connections, where the people can help you get work. It's like your network is working for you. There is already network, right? Your network working for you is where you can think that, yes, I have built a strong network. All right? So let me recap. Plan, passion, leader, attitude, network. And now since you have plan, do not just leave it on the paper. Do not just leave it in the mind. Execute it. Go ahead, execute it. Go ahead, work towards it, because it is not just for one business, but for all the businesses that you follow this strong framework, you are bound to succeed. And with that, I want to connect back to the story of Radha. Get in touch with the gift you have. Connect with the talent you've got. Believe in yourself. And I would like to conclude my speech with the simple message: design the world, design your business, and design your life. Thank you.